Regency in Arkansas, and it's to reimburse, the mechanics when guys didn't have a credit card to reimburse. I think the total was like $80 for fuel they had to spend to get the equipment back on.
Mr. Joe, did we approve to go and do that in Arkansas in a meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do I have a motion to pay that $80?
Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Ryan, a second by Mr. Keat. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed. Moving on to item number 2, approve pre-dam and motel costs for Regency dump truck from September 2nd, 2025. Is that the same thing?
That's the same thing. Yes, sir. Motion.
I got a motion by Mr. Bryan, second by Mr. Keat. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed. Number 3, Mr. Sept Shielding Energy. Is he here?
Mr. Schilling?
Just in time, huh?
Just in time.
Hey, we'll pass that table you got.
Y'all have some stuff, documents in your packet from Mr. Schilling and from Entergy?
Okay. I think we have don't we have a meeting in LeCount with y'all? With
Sir,
Rhonda Butler?
There's a luncheon on Thursday at
Yes.
Lee's Kitchen. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Ready?
Good.
I figured that. Yeah, you go
Good
ahead.
deal. Seth Schilling, on behalf of Energy Louisiana, thank you for allowing me to be here. As Kevin mentioned, or Dirk mentioned, we emailed some things ahead of time. I have some copies if you don't have that as well. Just want to talk about a project that we have going on in Evangeline Parish. We don't have the pleasure of serving Evangeline Parish. We're primarily in the southern part of the state, the northeast part of the state, but we do have an important project that'll be cutting across basically the southwest portion of the state over the next couple years. It's called the Babbitt-Weber project. It's a 500 kV line, which is our largest utility line that'll be cutting across the state from Iverdale Parish to the state line and a couple miles past the state line at the Babel substation, a switchyard. This project has a lot of benefits from an economic development standpoint, a grid reliability standpoint, and certainly allows a bigger transmission way for our largest voltage. If you haven't been sleeping, you've seen the news. As of late, the state has announced several large economic development projects, and certainly giving us the ability to bring high voltage power across the state is key for those projects to come to fruition. It also brings benefits to day-to-day lives, right? Day-to-day customers. How did this project benefit me as a residential customer? This project improves the reliability and gives us a better interstate corridor for our transmission abilities. There's been a lot of generation movement in the state, whether it's solar and renewables, new gas turbines. This gives another, again, pipeline to that. So all in all, very exciting project. We have started, I guess late or early last year, started the feasibility study on it in the route study. Have since narrowed that down to a proposed route. Our contract partners, Power Engineers, is actually in the right-of-way acquisition phase of it. And so if you see in your packet, there's 2 maps. It shows you the full track of the route, again, from Iverdale Parish to the state line. And then if you go to the second page, it has the footprint within Evangeline Parish. So about 14 miles, 24 tracks that it will cross. As I mentioned, I think it's important that although we don't have the luxury to serve Evangeline Parish, I think it's important that we're transparent and make you guys aware if you get questions from stakeholders, your customers or constituents on, what projects we have going on in this area. So landowners more than likely are being approached right now to do some additional surveying and certainly right-of-way acquisition as we get to that point. Does everybody have a copy of the proposed route in their packet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It will be an H-frame. I don't think this is in the packet. I have a few copies to share. It will be an H-frame type system. Right now, you'll see it's called a lattice tower, which is a common old type construction for for transmission lines. But this type of installation will be an H-frame structure, which has multiple lines on the same structure. It'll have about 225 feet across in the width of the track, and about every 800 to 1,200 feet, there will be a structure. So that's kind of what the project will look like. Yeah, sure. I have a couple copies we can pass around. That just kind of gives you a general idea of what to expect it looking like from right-of-way clearing through construction.
So Sept, y'all already got the land leased, or y'all bought the land, or?
We have the 24 tracks that are within
14
Evangeline
acres?
Parish identified, those landowners identified. Like I mentioned, our contract partner, Power Engineers, is making contact with those property owners and starting that process.
Okay.
Is it gonna be a single conductor or a bundle or?
It'll be 3 different lines on that structure. If you can kind of look, it's a bundle on the right, a bundle on the left, and a bundle in the middle. It's a 500 kV line.
The construction's gonna be something like this?
Here, let me show you this. And, here, I'll pass a couple around. I made a few packets.
Thank you.
And it's the last page.
I think y'all be on normal vendors, or you're gonna give any preference to any vendors that are local? Or is it gonna be all one gets all, or how are y'all gonna do that?
Yeah, so our EPC contractor will certainly, part of our spend program is to hire local contractors, whether that's clearing, matting. A lot of those details haven't been finalized. We're in that stage right now of acquiring the land. Certainly, once we get to that point, we can keep you guys informed on the status of that. And certainly, if there's any opportunities for local spend, local vendors to engage in that, we certainly want to make that available.
Yeah, we have some local vendors that have the $5 umbrella and could easily, qualify on the MSA
Sure.
to be a vendor.
Sure.
And, the more that we could get, especially the civil side and, the clearing and
Yep.
that part.
Yeah, I can make sure to follow up to make sure if you guys want to share with any local vendors that you may be aware of that are do this type of work or interested in being in this type of work, they know the path in order to engage in our process.
What's the estimated time for the project?
If you look, the construction, the right-of-way acquisition sometimes takes can be a challenge, and that timeline can.
But once the construction starts, which
About
y'all
2
think?
years once construction
About 2
starts.
years,
Yeah,
y'all
so
gonna be-
if all goes as planned, we anticipate construction starting early 2027 with construction completed in August of 2029.
Okay. And for how long? How far y'all going? I know it's 14 miles.
It's
in length,
150 miles from Everett Parish to the
Okay.
state line, and there's a section that goes into Energy Texas territory.
Okay.
This particular is just within Energy Louisiana footprint, but it goes about less than 50 miles across the Texas border.
And where y'all starting on this side?
on
the
Everett
Louisiana.
Parish.
Okay,
It's in
and y'all going all the
Rosedale.
way to up north Texas?
No, right near Baton Rouge,
Okay.
going on really the, east side of the Atchafalaya.
The very most important question, my constituents, is very important. Can you put a deer food plot on it?
Yeah, the good thing about these, these transmission right-of-ways, they're pretty open land. They're aside from maybe some of the initial land clearing, they're maintained very well. Pretty
Wide open.
pastures, wide open space.
Shit, they can put some deer stands on.
That's why I promise you they'll have some.
I would imagine Kroll would be the major landowner that's gonna be going through the property.
Yeah, I took a look actually before I left the office this afternoon, and you can see the names of the 24 parcel owners. A lot of things are in LLCs. It's not an individual's name, or it's in a family
Yeah.
trust.
Mhm.
It's a little bit.
Tiger.
That's right.
But, yeah.
What I see is pretty much 100%.
Yeah.
Like Kroll for the most part.
If you look, again, I apologize. I'm not as familiar with the geography as you guys are, but it's a little bit south of Bunkie, cutting across, and then I would consider that the unincorporated parts of the parish, right?
Correct.
I didn't see it going through any incorporated areas.
Mhm.
So, very exciting project. Again, it continues to, project this nature, continues to open the pathway for a lot of opportunities for the state of Louisiana. And certainly, as a utility and other utilities in the state, we're playing our part in making sure that we're bringing business, bringing industry, and ultimately these things benefit residential customers. We get that question a lot. How does this project benefit me as a residential homeowner? These projects bring net benefits to customers. Whether you're a large customer or small customer, projects of this size bring net benefits. So we're excited about that.
Is this line gonna be used as a redundant line or like a primary service line for y'all stations?
Yeah, it's not being, this is not, you'll have some lines that are built specifically to serve a project. So I'm sure you guys have heard of Meta. There are lines that are dedicated specifically to that project. This isn't one of those type projects. We consider this what we call a reliability project, which gives us more pathways to serve our loop and our interconnect system.
So it's only gonna be y'all on that line?
Yes, sir.
You're not selling out to solar companies or?
No.
Okay.
Now, what this does do, and this is not the intent of this project, is, if you have generation that is deployed, I think you guys have a handful of solar facilities that are developed in the parish from what I saw.
Yeah, they're interested in the parish, yeah.
Yeah, so, anytime you have facilities of this nature, it gives an interconnect opportunity. As this project, as it's slated right now, has no interconnects to it in this parish.
But it's possible it can.
If we allow it to be interconnected.
Yeah, if y'all
to our
allow,
system,
yeah, absolutely.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Sept, well, thank you for your time. Thank you
Yep.
for coming and explaining, and we appreciate the transparency.
Yeah, appreciate the opportunity to be here, and if there's anything we can provide, certainly do not hesitate to let us know. We'll make sure you have our good contact information. And as I mentioned to Mr. Verdreen, as we get further along in the process, make sure you guys are aware of how potential vendors or opportunities to engage in the project's
But that'll-
execution.
That'll work, that would be very nice.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the Personnel Committee, Mr. Bryan.
Motion to adjourn?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a motion to adjourn. Moved by Ryan, second by Brian, all in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed. Now, Mr. Bryan, Personnel Committee.
All right, roll call.
Brian, Daniel, Darian, Sid, Kevin.
Here.
4 and a quorum.
Item number 1 is to consider Ricky Malvo as a custodian at the police jury, for the police jury office to start November 1st, 2025.
Okay, Mr. Bryan's aware of it, but for the other jurors to be aware of it, our custodian is retiring in December. We would like to hire Mr. Ricky Malbro as the custodian at the police jury office to work a month under Mr. Clem. And that's about it, huh, Brian? That's all we have on that.
That's it.
You want to talk about a starting pay or what you got?
I think that we would start them somewhere,
14 an hour?
around 13, 14. That's pretty much where we
I think
start.
that's how base pay start,
Yeah.
14, yeah. Okay, I'll make a motion to hire Mr. Ricky Malbro at $14 an hour for the police jury office.
That's it.
Darian.
A motion by Mr. Kevin and a second by Mr. Darian. All in favor?
Aye,
All opposed? Motion carried. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll move.
Motion by Kevin, second by Darren. We will adjourn.
All right, we'll move on to the Road and Bridge Committee, Mr. Sid. Derek, roll call.
Sid, Ryan,
Here.
Keith, Kevin,
Here.
Tim.
Here.
All here in a quorum.
Item 1, consider recommendations regarding bids received for certain road projects.
Mr. Snoddy.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. We opened the bids, the 25th for several, asphalt and patching projects. Fontenot Asphalt received all of the bids on the roads and the patches except Evangeline Road asphalt repairs. The lowest bid was Turner and Turner.
Turner and Turner.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jody, that's my roads too, included in
Yes.
that? Okay. And my patchwork too? All, okay,
Yeah, it was, everybody's roads and
Okay.
patches combined for, that was placed.
You have the list with you, Jody?
Yes, sir, I do.
You wanna just read them out real quick?
Okay,
You don't have to say
okay,
the numbers, just,
what you gonna read out right
the
there?
lowest bids.
or read out the,
Because-
just read out the names of the roads for the record.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
that's what the names and the lowest bids.
Okay, you gonna read out the roads? That might give the public a false
Oh,
reading if you do that, because
possible.
there, I prefer not to read them out because there's some roads
Okay.
that I probably can't do
Yeah,
because of my
some were
budget.
wish list roads, some were probably.
Some would wish list and some would, yeah.
Correct.
So I would prefer not to read them out because I don't wanna give my constituents a false hope that I'm gonna blacktop their roads and I can't because I don't have the money,
Yes, sir.
you know?
okay. My bad.
That's okay.
Good thinking.
But, I know I put in a big wish list and I know there's some roads I
Right,
can't do.
we'll be able to do some, but
Yeah.
not all.
And I
A
know
lot
that-
of the juries are like that.
I know my budget, so.
Is Seaberry on that?
No, sir, you have two, Seaberry and Molly. I think
Melody?
no, I spoke with Blaze about this morning. That was after these went out for bids, you'll get a separate bid on those two.
All right.
You have, a few on here.
So Joey, you need a motion to
To
approve the
accept the
bids?
bids.
They accept it, I'll move.
Second.
Tim?
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion passes. Anything else?
I move to adjourn, Mr. Sid.
Madam Clerk, a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Committee adjourned.
Okay, we'll move on to the cemetery committee. Mr. Tim is the chairman. Roll call.
Tim.
or-
Ryan? Here. Daniel? Darian? Brent? 3 in the corner.
Number one is third cut for Vandenberg Cemetery for September and October.
Is that you, Mr. Tim?
No, sir.
Who's Vanderburg?
That'd been, and Brian. We can come back to it.
Yeah, we
That's
can-
Brian's request to get it cut?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
he asked me to put it on the agenda.
Okay.
I'll move.
Ryan?
I'll second.
Tim?
Tim can't second as the chair, but Darren can.
Gary? Okay.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carried. Update on T. Mahmood Cemetery.
Yeah, I called for Judge Vidrine, he's working on it. I did not get a call back from him, so I can't really tell you what he said, but I know.
What's
he's
that,
working on it.
about us taking over that cemetery?
Yeah.
On
He's
167?
he's doing the act of donation from the family to us.
That's Miss Nine and them?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, they've been working
it's
on
still
that,
the-
man, so we still didn't get that
Yeah,
finished?
so the status is the same.
Cool, Brian's gonna be sick with that.
Yeah.
Number three, change Elvin Swallow to Charles Swallow at Young Cemetery, retroactive June the 1st, 2025.
That's Keith.
Keith, you wanna do that?
Yes.
Make a motion? No, you can't.
Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan, need a
Darian?
second.
All in favor? All opposed?
Okay.
Motion carried. Number four, change
Good luck.
I Cruz.
Malbrook, somebody Malbrook,
Mr. I Cruz passed away.
okay, to Janita.
Juanita.
Juanita.
That's you too,
Okay.
Keith.
At Shaw Cemetery, retroactive July the 1st.
I'll move.
Ryan? Darian?
All in favor? Motion passed. Nobody opposed, motion passed. Consider bids for flagpole installation.
Did we get any
Y'all
bids
have
on
them
that?
attached here too. Jody conducted the bid opening. I was there. Jody, you wanna comment?
The lowest bid was Cessna Contractors for $2,100 each.
That's it, all our cemeteries we wanna put that at?
Yes,
And
and
how-
there are some that already have them. and
Do you know
some-
how many cemeteries we looking at
It's
it?
gonna be in the 50s. We're trying to decide how many now. That's why we bid it per job. There's gonna be, some at most. I still gotta figure out how to pay for some
And I-
cemeteries and
my-
be able to afford it.
My just concern is the cost and to be honest with y'all, of course, you know, we all love our veterans and stuff, but the cost, and then we're gonna have to have somebody that's gonna be changing these flags every
Yeah.
time they wear out.
Cause
and
the wind's gonna tear them
get
up and stuff.
stolen and, so maybe we should kinda like pick and choose which
Yeah, and that's
cemeteries,
one of the
you know, I
reasons
know
we did
it's,
it per
I know it's
unit.
something that's dear to
We can go over our
Garland, and
cemeteries and
maybe,
make a list, the one out in the middle of the woods, there's some in fields with no access, we wouldn't have to, that's why I didn't wanna bid.
The whole thing.
Cemeteries, this is a bid per unit, we could start, if
Well-
you pick 5 of yours,
well-
you want 10 of yours.
Well, let's maybe table this and get the Gerards to make a list of what cemeteries they would like that at.
Right, but like I said, this isn't to say do all of them.
Yeah.
This is per unit.
But-
This is guaranteeing you build one. So
Okay,
you can build one or 50.
or
It's your
50, and it's
choice.
$2,100.
Correct.
Yes,
$2,100.
okay.
Yes.
Well, let's get, the-
Little bit of.
Hessner contractor.
let's get the Gerards to say what cemeteries they would like you said, some cemeteries in the middle of nothing and you can't even get to them. You know, so you definitely don't wanna put a flag
I
over
got a
that.
question, what if, one's a taller flagpole?
Well, it wouldn't be covered under this contract, we do a different one for our taller one.
How tall is this?
These are for the ones that's the, was 20-foot poles with the 6x6 slab and solar light.
So it's 20 foot in the air, 4 foot deep?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's table that. We know it's $2,100 and let's get the Gerards to make a list of their cemeteries, which ones they want.
Make a motion to table.
Or to accept the low bid and then do as you say?
Yeah, we could do that. That'll work, because we'll accept the low bid, because there's gonna be some cemeteries that.
I'll make the motion to accept low bid, and then as Mr. Kevin said, each juror can choose at a later date, next meeting, which ones they wanna do.
I need a second.
Darren? O'Brien?
Or Brian.
All in favor?
Ah,
All
On
opposed?
the-
Motion passed to,
I had a question, I had to step out, but on the T-Mobile, are they still working on that?
They're still working on
Yeah.
it. I told them you were gonna be upset with that.
All right, and y'all approved the third cut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So y'all, get get y'all cemeteries that y'all would like a flagpole at. I just got 2, so, get them to Mr. Jody.
Yeah,
How many?
just give me a list that you want done, and we'll go over the location and where to put it.
17. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Tim, number 6.
my question is the funds gonna come out of each district cemetery fund? I'm assuming.
Yes, where the cemetery.
The cemetery fund, yeah. So,
Okay.
okay,
Number 6 is increase the contract for Marijuana at Cedar Grove Cemetery. What it is, I want to have her to start, there's a little spot outside the cemetery where the cedar trees are at that needs to be, that hadn't been taken care of, and I asked her to start taking care of that part. And I was gonna increase to 75, Mr. Dirk got it misprinted, 75 a month.
yeah, you can't pay about an hour, nobody
Yeah.
can watch
My bad.
75 an hour.
My bad.
So you just wanna raise whatever she's making per month to 75?
Starting now, yeah, not.
And that comes out your
You wanna
cemetery fund
raise
too?
whatever it is by
Yeah.
75.
by
Yeah, if she's
75.
making 225, he wants her to make 300, whatever it is.
Okay.
All right, we got a motion,
Second,
got a motion by
Darren.
Darren and a second by Ryan.
Okay.
all in favor? All opposed? Got a motion to adjourn,
Ryan? Darren?
all in favor? All opposed?
All right, we'll move on to Cookie Creek Committee. Mr. Tim is the chair. Roll call.
Tim? Ryan? Darren? Daniel? Brian? 4 in the quorum.
Mr. Richards?
Brian Richmond, Crooked Creek. First of all, is there anyone here from Entergy?
He just left.
First, I'll give an update, I guess. I'd like to start off with last month's events that we had, our law enforcement and first responder weekend. I believe it went very well. We had more attendees this year than we had the year before. Some of our sponsors are here today. I appreciate you guys, and y'all came out and cooked. They were very generous to us this year. We had, and some of these numbers are rough because we still got money coming in, so it's hard to give you complete numbers. And, what we totaled up was 95. We had approximately 95 campers that weekend. Totaling 214 nights of camping if you add them all up together, because some left early, some came in late, so it still was a fluid calculation. Total nights, 240. So we had approximately $7,400 to $8,000. Well, even more than that because we had a lot of stuff donated. We had spent between that on door prizes just from what we had gathered and bought and give out during the event. We brought in approximately $13,000. So a lot of that money was spent basically towards that. The rest went towards camping and paid for food and other things that we had to buy. So all in all, I believe it was a great event. We had our new pavilion was, we had a concert that night. Had a lot of representatives of the fire departments and police departments from all over the state, all the way from Baton Rouge, Shreveport, all the local people. It was just a lot of people came out that day, so we really appreciate the attendance from the public. Labor Day weekend, if you were there, you saw a pretty good weekend. It was started Friday and ended Monday late, so we had approximately 136 campers that weekend. We had a live auction. We had multiple bands played starting Friday night to Saturday night. I think somebody was playing music all day Saturday on our new stage, just showed up, started playing, asked if they could play. It was great. We had some nice, very nice vendors. We had some pretty big cooks showed up that are TikTok and Facebook famous, but they're going to bring some more of their friends back to the park in some of our events. So we see. So I think we had about a $15,000 surplus that weekend. If you added all up and subtracted what we spent. Now, you know, that still have a few utilities and things that had to spend, so that weekend actually turned out really great too. I'll answer any questions about that. If you got any questions about it?
I know I went for a little while that weekend and everything was clean and pretty, and parking lot that you made in front of the pavilion was awesome. The dance floor was very nice, very thoughtful. I know I left kind of a little early. I saw you was putting some rocks where it was kind of muddy to dress it up. You never stop working. That's a good thing. I saw you had you guys out there moving stuff too.
Yeah.
So, and I saw those vendors. The guy from Holly Beach, I heard he's the one that won the whole thing.
He did. He won everything.
When I was walking away, he had told me that he never lost a cook-off yet.
Oh, wow.
That's exactly what he told us, huh?
Hey, I
Never
wasn't a
lost.
judge, but his food was good.
They told me he has that little alligator that's wrapped up with that blackberry sauce on it or something. He said it's glazed with that. They said I didn't get to taste it. I wanted it, but they said he never lost with that. Very, very good.
It is very good. I will say this. I hope we did the police jury and Crooked Creek justice for the 50th year anniversary. You know, I know it was lacking in a few things, and I could have done things better.
Well, just,
So,
and just to give props and thanks to Mr. Brian, because I know he had a lot to do with that. Brian Vedri,
did.
I'm talking about. He brought Mr. Wilbert Ordway out there. Mr. Wilbert was one of the original guys that stood up and went to the governor's office to get that to happen. It took a lot of money back there, and I know Brian Vedrine worked hard to get Mr. Wilbert to come from Moss Bluff, and thanks to his grandson, Danny Ordwan, he brought him here, and I don't know who gathered all those old pictures, but that was something to see.
That was from the FSA office.
That was very nice to see, and Brian gave a good speech, of course with AI's help, but it was a very good speech. And I mean, everything in my eyes went absolutely perfect. It was very nice, and I'm sure the crowd got real big once you got your band out there and
It did,
stuff.
it was,
You know,
it was a good crowd, very good crowd.
and the way the pavilion's set up, it's
Next year,
awesome.
we've got some plans, and I wanted to kind of bring that out today.
Oh, yeah.
Brian is wanting to bring this but a smoked meat competition at Crooked Creek.
Well, if I'm healthy, I'm getting into cooking off. The guy I went with was Mr. Chad Fond, our assistant public works, and I said, man, Chad, it would be real nice if we could have cooked. Huh? He said, yeah. I said, well, if I'm healthy next year, book on it. I want to be there, and I want to tent there, and I want to cook. I can't cook, but I could try. Brian always told me, the man that can't cook, what he brings to a supper, a bag of ice. He tells me that all the time, but it's going to be my pleasure to cook, and I place before Brian. See, that's my goal. So,
Hey,
so
more power to you.
Well,
But-
I didn't really realize that was gonna come out in this meeting, but that's great, then. We can start working.
I bring it up only because it's gonna take a lot of effort from a lot of people to make what we wanna make happen, you know.
and the biggest thing is you have the facilities there to do it.
Yes.
That's, you know, I looked at them. It was clean. The grass was cut. The rocks were in the muddy places. The asphalt driveway for the dance floor. The big pavilion in the back. The slope down. It was just all there. You got the brand new beautiful bathrooms, which I know you have in mind to open a little concession stand for the beach. It probably won't happen this year, but for next year, you know, because the beach is on its tail end. We're getting into the fall and winter. But I mean, for people that haven't went in a while, like myself, it was a really big change. It was really nice, really, really nice. And every time I go out there, it's just more and more improvements. So that's a good thing. And I just invite the people to go, and hopefully we can get 20 or 30 cook-off people out there with tents and stuff. You know.
Oh, I think so. They have a lot of people fired up right now, and Rusty, the guy that came out from Holly
From
Beach,
Holly Beach, yeah.
he would like to get all of those TikTok personalities. He said he thinks he could bring about 15 of them and have one day of the smoked meat competition, just one day of nothing but those guys.
And just to mention one other person, I know Mr. Wilbert and Danny, that was some very special guests. One other person that I saw and I know personally, and it's one of Brian's very good friends, works very hard, which is Shorty.
Sure.
He works extremely hard at that park. He works extremely hard on those cook-offs. Because I saw him 3 or 4 days earlier at Chopin's. He was bragging about my shirt. Man, if you feel good, come. I want to show you what it's all about and stuff. So I know he works extremely hard.
He did a lot.
He does a lot. He does a lot.
I was watching the auction when it started, and man, Shorty was struggling. I said, I don't know. I had to go over there and help him.
I didn't stay for the auction. I didn't even know.
He couldn't see the people. There were so many people there. He was doing this, and he's only this tall, so you couldn't see over everybody.
What you did, Brian? You picked him up?
No, I started looking and I screamed, hey!
But just to tell you, Mr. Brian, thank you, and keep up the good work. Keep the funds flowing. Stay within the budget, and we shouldn't have no problem. Everything should go good.
Jody, you got
Yeah,
something,
and
Jody?
I asked Brian, do you want to, just run over ideas for the concession stand? We was leaning forward, me and Brian talked about it a few times.
Leasing it out.
Yeah, leasing it out.
That's what he
So
told me.
I was gonna go ahead and prepare something to put out, and it would give people time, not.
Yeah, that's it.
since it's so
That's a
low.
good idea.
So it's okay, me and Brian get together and put it out for rental of the concession stand?
That's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. It's better than us trying to hire somebody to run a concession stand, you know.
There's been a few people interested, and we had talked about it at this last deal, so we'll get together and see exactly how it wants to go, but that'd be.
And that's a very nice shirt you're wearing, just to tell you.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Actually, I think that's the way we used to do
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at least the
The
concession
very
stand.
first, I was reading, the history on it, and the very first
it. Did it out.
was, it was a featuring, and it was bid
Of
out.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know I used to go in high school and the concession stand was open, and it
Yeah.
made it nice. You know, you get off the beach, you
Had many requests for that concession stand to be back open, so.
and y'all who designed it and made the bathrooms and the way y'all did the concession, it was very thoughtful and very productive. It's very nice. I mean, whoever rents it and gets the bid to rent the concession, they're gonna be very excited, very
I
happy.
think so, sir.
Oh, Mr. Bryan, as you know, I was also there at the ceremony, and,
Yes, sir, thank you for being
I-
here.
I'll give you a good, A+ on the engineer of the stage. I like that, the way, I don't know who takes the credit, but maybe you, so.
Oh, yeah. Him and his two volunteers that he has.
Came out good, and you did a lot of work on that stage, huh?
Yeah.
You did a lot of hand work
I
on.
just wanna make
Hands.
this very clear, nothing would happen at that park the way it has happened without the people that volunteered and gave their money to do that.
Well, yeah, you told me
That's
somebody
what happened.
donated a crap load of dirt and
So
stuff. huh?
all of the dirt, one donated, and the other one did it, finished it, so, just so we could have a slab there, so. It didn't cost the park a dime, they didn't ask for anything. That's just the people
Just the
that
love of the
support that
park.
and-
Yeah, just the love of the park.
Yeah.
You got an idea who you might be talking about, but I appreciate it. We very much appreciate it. Moving
And
on.
thank you, Mr. Ronnie. for-
Well, it was, I'll tell you who it was, Jared Monk and,
Oh, yeah, give them
and
their
TJ
props.
Hyatt.
Absolutely.
No
They-
question
I
about
said
it.
They
thank you,
deserve
Mr.
it.
Ronnie, for the design of the building. It was, you and Ron designed that, and it looked good. I walked in the restroom area.
Oh, yeah, it came out good, Mr. Ronnie, it really
Simple,
did.
but good.
And I know Mr. Bryan has some ideas about the beach, how to make the beach better, and the beach wall and stuff like that. Once that's gonna happen, that's gonna really bring out the people out there. But Mr. Bryan told me the beach, there's always people out there,
Safe
always.
bet.
Even when they saw an alligator, they still out there
If
swimming.
anybody wanted to donate some Florida sand, we could make it white. and pretty.
Some pretty white sand, huh?
They
Pretty
catch the
white
alligator
sand.
and
We gotta change all of it.
They probably.
We
But
gotta change all of it.
Yeah, we should
Consider
actually
extra
have,
charge.
oh, go ahead.
Well, just moving on,
But thank you.
Yes, sir.
number 2 is consider change order.
I think
Yeah.
Jody got something on that.
I know,
Oh, the change order?
yeah, I know Ronnie's got it, huh, Ronnie, you got it?
Yeah.
The change order
For Cookie Creek.
on the bathhouse? Can you hear me?
Mr. Ron?
On the change order,
Yeah.
change orders for,
For the-
$2,131. It was, to build some additional sidewalk on both sides of the facility. And we hit some bad material that had to be removed and, better material put in. So between Brian and myself, we negotiated with the contractor, got him down to that amount. And
You got that, man?
I definitely would recommend, yeah, you accept it tonight.
I feel it was necessary. We had to make it ADA certified. We had to make it where the, if you're in a wheelchair, you can get around the building. We had addition, when we added the air conditioning, we realized we couldn't put it as high because it would be more of a hazard to hit your head. So we moved it down to the ground.
And you had to
It
go
was
around.
necessary. And they did hit some really bad dirt. We had to take probably a quarter of it out and replace it, so.
So,
it was necessary.
do we have a motion
Motion to-
for the 21-31 change order?
Yeah.
Ron?
Move.
All in favor?
We
Wait,
need a
who's
second. We need a second.
Second.
I appreciate y'all taking care of that for us.
All in favor?
Y'all pay for it?
All opposed?
Brian got plenty in his fund. Let him pay
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Motion passed.
That gets dwindled down fast in the winter time, I've seen that.
I know that's right. Thank you, Mr. Brian.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. I wanna thank
Brian.
EPPJ too for coming out to our law enforcement and first responder weekend.
Yeah, thank you all too.
Second.
Always thank KVPI.
Second.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah.
Second.
All right, we'll move on to,
Sid second, all in favor?
you got it?
Motion, meeting adjourned.
Okay. Equipment,
All right.
Tim, Ryan,
Here.
Darian, Daniel, Brian.
Here.
4 and a quorum.
Chad Fontenot truck,
Jody?
Yes, sir, we, approved it, the night to get him one that we got for Mr. Chad. I just wanted to bring it back up. You had the approval then, just more to let you know, we purchased this truck from Young for 17, from the 2% from Mr. Chad Fontenot.
Purchase it from Young's?
Ain't that John R. Young?
Couldn't do nothing in Bill Platt, huh? Y'all had to go in the units. Can't buy nothing from Bill Platt, gotta go to units.
do we need to make a motion on that? or-
Not really, we approved the
Just an
purchase of the
update?
truck,
Okay.
the night that we had hired him.
Okay, well,
Just
that's,
make sure it was on
Go ahead,
there.
Tim.
Trying to
Move
get through,
Number
so number 2, consider purchasing a limb cutter from 106.
Yes, sir, I, asked around, we're having some limb cutting issues, we have several broke right now. And I wanted to see what the jurors thought about maybe purchasing one from the 106.
this would be a parish limb cutter?
Yes, the 106, it would be parish-wide, and it would be like the other
How is
106
it broken,
project.
bro?
It would have to be
State road, And
prioritized
it's not that old.
Yeah.
throughout the whole parish.
Well, I think ours is still working with the
Yes.
region.
The region
The
E's?
one all around.
Okay,
This
So-
on the excavator?
Yes.
yeah, it's on
On
the,
75
This
or
one, you
bigger?
would wanna put on the excavator too?
Uh,
I mean,
well, the ones that we have on the tractors aren't per se limb cutters, you have to stay ahead of it to keep up with it. Like, these are just a little more robust, for parish wide, it is a little bit easier on a tractor because in the mobility of it, you don't need a driver to come haul you, you can just take off from a designated yard and make a round and work.
yeah, we had one a few years ago. He left the boom up and he was flying down the
Yeah, I
road, he
remember
smoked the
that.
tree.
Yeah.
And almost a house.
And, yeah. So they still gotta be careful when they're driving.
Yes.
Are you moving up from a 75?
I would try not to get those. I've been having real trouble with the 75Gs, that model, with the hydraulic systems. I don't think that they're enough to hang with the hydraulic requirements of the cut heads on them.
What price range you looking at?
That would be around in the low ones, between 1 and 120. There is an option for the tractor one too, and 118 for a Kubota with something similar to that. You just have to be a little heavy duty with the cutter.
That's with the equipment and
Yes, that's the, what we're rating
Total
on for
package.
Kubota for you, except a wider cut head, it will be a smaller one, for limbs, for thicker stuff.
So that's the attachments and everything, 1 to
Yeah, that would
120.
be, I have one similar to that, quoted out now, and it's 118. It's 118 for the whole unit.
Okay.
Brand new tractor and that.
We need a motion if y'all willing to do that.
do y'all wanna table this and talk about it next week, or y'all wanna move on it, or?
We need to move on.
We need to move on it, we're getting behind, further and further behind.
I ain't had a.
So which one do y'all wanna go with the tractor or the excavator?
I think we should go with the excavator, just, I mean, what Jody
Or the
thinks.
I would only say that I wanna make sure, because we've had 2 problems with 2 excavators,
Yeah, the same models do the same thing.
and I don't want us.
But we might not have to go with that same model.
So,
Right.
if, we need to make sure that the hydraulic pumps can keep up with the amount of,
More than what it's rated for.
way more.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's the problem.
Well, Joe, you thinking an excavator or a tractor?
There's pros and cons to each one. The excavator should hold up a little better if they're spec right, but again, with the excavator, you still need
Well,
outside
it's
help.
just like what Mr. Brian's saying, though, can't they enlarge the pump
Yes.
on it and give you,
Yes,
to
make
handle
sure
the
that you
pressure?
have the hydraulic
I think
capacity.
we need to price it with that,
with a larger
Upgrade
hydraulic
hydraulic.
pump?
maybe
Yeah,
with a
upgrade,
Cooler, with a hydraulic cooler.
yes.
Right. The tractors a lot of times run a secondary pump, so it's not tied into your excavator system. If it would get hot, it would only shut down the cutter.
Okay,
That's the way a lot of them work.
So
And
the
the
tractor
tractor would
does.
be a one-man show pretty much, where the excavator, You still have to haul it location to location.
Okay.
So what equipment you gonna use to haul it, Jody?
That's what I'm saying, a tractor would eliminate the hauling thing, something similar to what we, purchased for you, the Kubota deal, with a limb cutting head, not a finished mower.
So if
head.
you're looking at buying an excavator, you're looking at also,
No, it will be either excavator or tractor.
no, but if you're gonna buy an excavator, you're also gonna have to have equipment to haul it, right?
Right, well, the yards would have to haul it. You know.
So, okay, you're
You know,
gonna use,
whatever yard was working, we would have to move from the location.
you're gonna use what we already got, no?
Right.
Okay.
They had,
So,
City of Bill Platt had one, it came from Texas, but they brought it from Texas over here just to demo it without even, it's a Kubota, big, 100 horsepower tractor with the,
We should have one of them in any day,
okay. Just,
but one of them will
I
work.
mean, I'm okay with approving, I just don't want us to jump the gun and buy the wrong thing. So. I
well,
mean,
maybe
I
Mr.
will,
maybe
bring
we
back
can-
a list with the specs of it, you know, and get with it yours before we purchase it. But I need to find out which tractor or excavator, both the pros and cons, is the most reliable, because we have nothing but trouble. with
and
those
you'll
things.
price that excavator with a upgraded pump
Right,
and stuff.
with a lot more capacity than's required by the cutting head.
I will say this, we still got a limb cutter that Lamar purchased, and that's
The old
more
John
than
Deere-
16 years ago. And he ran that thing all summer, a lot of years. And we still use it today, and it's,
Right, and
No.
those were the ones, I actually used it to clean up the park, right before Brian came, when we were doing the beachfront. I used that old John Deere of yours with the, mulching head and cleared a lot of land there at the park with that thing.
in other words, it has a bigger blade than a bush hog. It has
Yeah.
a much bigger.
Tim's cut like a bomb blew up on the trees too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they tell me after we go cut a road. They say, man, a bomb blew up over here. All the trees are busted up.
Well,
when you
I've
cut
cut,
wood, it's gonna do that.
Yeah.
I've cut 5 and 6 inch diameter, like chicken
And
feet are
those,
pretty
like,
soft
his is,
anyway.
And maybe you can look
not
at
as
what he
small
got.
as the old
It lasted 17 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
still-
make a motion that Jody get pricing on different models so we can look at to decide which one we wanna purchase.
got a second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Sit there.
All right, we move to the ambulance committee.
Brian,
All in favor
Brian
to
moved to
adjourn?
adjourn. Did we get a second?
Second.
Brian, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting adjourned.
All right, roll call.
Daniel, Brent, Keith,
Here.
Kevin,
Here.
Brian. 3 and a quorum.
All right,
Kevin?
Daniel is the chair, but I'm gonna take this one since Daniel's absent. Item number 1, consider updating Acadiana Ambulance's contract. We all basically had some contact with Acadiana Ambulance. I had a meeting with them with Mr. Dirk, and we recommended some things, and I think they pretty much put it all in the verbal contract. Everything in the yellow is something that we asked. I think Mr. Dirk went through the contract and highlighted everything in the yellow. Y'all can read. That's all the new stuff that we asked them. We asked for more transparency. We gave them basically if their guidelines, if they didn't follow they late on a call or whatever, their time is wrong. They have some fines involved in this contract. Some response times, they have some penalties involved in this contract. We put that back in. We had dropped it the last 5 years, but we put it back in to hold them accountable for their actions. I think they have some representatives here to talk if y'all have any questions. But they asked it for a 5-year agreement, and it's like I talked to them, and they said it in a meeting, and they probably said it to all of y'all. We entered this contract, and it's binding, but if we unsatisfied with the job they doing, and we have questions about it, we can always get out the contract, you know. But I think they got some new blood in Acadiana Ambulance, and they want to do well. They spoke well. I mean, they went beyond and above and beyond to talk to everybody here. So I mean, that's my opinion on them. I think they're ready. I'm ready to move forward, and welcome Acadiana Ambulance for 5 more years in Evangeline Parish. I think they, absolutely, I know they have their problems, they're human, and it's a company, but like everything else, I talked to a couple of fire chiefs, I talked to 911, I talked to a couple of hospital heads, and everybody seemed to be very satisfied with Acadiana Ambulance. Over the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks, I made some calls, and I didn't get any negative responses. So congratulations to y'all. Y'all keep up the good work. I know Mr. Bryan had some issues, but I think y'all hashed them out and went over it and answered his questions. I don't know if anybody else has any issues with them. I think it's all good.
Well, we appreciate the opportunity to be up here in front of the jury today. We just, we've been serving in Evangeline Parish for the last 30 years, and we want to serve for another 5 years. Both myself and Ty, which I think you guys all know, both live and work here in the parish, and we just want to continue to give the best patient care and service that this community deserves.
And y'all two of many employees that live and work in this parish.
Absolutely.
So, and we appreciate that. I just asked, do we have a motion to extend their
I
contract?
just wanna say thank you
Okay.
for the, taking what we had in concerns, serious and, coming up with some better solutions.
Yeah.
To address
Yes,
those
sir.
issues.
And thank y'all for your time. I know y'all had multiple meetings. And Mr. Chris, I know you were involved in that too, so thank y'all for that.
I'll make a motion.
I got a motion by Brian, I got a second by Keith, all in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed. Congratulations, guys. We
Appreciate
look
it.
forward to working with y'all for 5 more years.
Yes, sir, thank you.
I have one question.
Yes, sir. Why don't you step up and say who you are? Nobody knows you.
threw them under the bus, you said the old people.
No, I said the big guns. I said the
My
big
name is
guns.
Paul Fusilier, retired from Acadian Ambulance Service after 44 years. I was just gonna ask what was wrong with the old blood?
Yeah. what was
You got me speechless. I ain't gonna say nothing. Well,
Thank you very much for extending that. I have
Oh.
a lot of friends and family, and I think you made it.
and listen, the old blood did a great job for a very long time.
Yeah.
So,
They all stopped at the same.
motion to adjourn.
Well, we.
I got
Yeah,
a motion by
second.
Keith, second by Ryan. All in favor? Adjourn. We'll start in about 7 minutes with our regular meeting.
And then we're gonna make it. We made it.
Me,
Hey, good job, man.
We're gonna call the regular meeting to order. Roll call. You don't know the roll call? Man, there's no jurors left in here. They all left.
You gotta hit your present, hit present. Brent Gilry's not here and Daniel's not here.
But everybody else is here.
Brian, you hit your present button?
Present. Yeah.
Alright. That's it. No.
Okay. Roll call, dude.
Y'all did it, but unfortunately the board didn't. The board's not lighting up.
All right.
For some reason. But y'all all here, we got 8 members, 7 members present and a quorum.
Okay, opening prayer, Mr. Brian.
Yeah. Is there anything special going on? No floods or anything?
I think everything's
I would,
cool.
wanna make sure we pray for Kevin.
Yeah.
Find out some results tomorrow that he.
I got some big news tomorrow. Big
All
news.
right, well, thank you, Brian.
Well, thank
Heavenly
you.
Father- Yes, sir. Heavenly Father, we come before you this day, Lord. We thank you, God, for all you do for us, Lord. And Lord, first of all, we lift up our prayers to Kevin, Lord, that we get a good report, Lord. We're going to believe the report of the Lord. And Lord, that he got good results. And Father, that you in this situation. And we thank you, Lord, that you hear our prayers. Father, we lift up our nation, Father, President Trump, his administration, the members of Congress, Lord, and our judiciary system, Father, that they would have wisdom from you, Lord, to do what's right in your eyes, and that you would bless us, God, and protect us. And Lord, we lift up our state governor, state legislators, and all local governments, Father, that we would look to you, and you would grant us the wisdom, Father, because we depend on you to do what's right. And Father, protect our men and women that serve in this nation, and all first responders. Bless them for what they do. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Mr. Darian.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to congratulate Mr. Darian RV for becoming the Colonel of Cotton of this year, 2025. Grand Marshal, I'm sorry, Grand Marshal, State. Make sure we got it right. Grand Marshal, give him a hand. Well deserved, well deserved. Okay. Opening business here. Do we have any public comment on the agenda items? Any agenda items? We have any public comment?
Mr.
Brian,
Chairman,
what happened to you?
Mr. President, before we start, can we add an item 4A? I left it off by accident, but 4A would be ratify actions of committee meetings held on September 8, 2025. We generally would do that, and for some reason I left it off.
I move.
Second.
We got a motion by Keith and a second
And I
by,
think we have to
Brian?
ask if anybody in the public has any objection to that.
anyone has any object?
Fantastic.
All in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion passed, okay.
So now public comment.
Yeah. Brian, your uncle was here earlier. He told me he had a lot of public, he left?
He left, he wanted me to just, mention to Mr. Brent about his road and
Okay.
needing some work on Spring Prairie and, Molitor Road.
Oh, okay, so he's
But,
good.
He asked me just to mention to Mr. Brent about that road.
Okay.
Needed some
Kevin,
work and some rock.
Oh, some work and some rocks?
Yeah.
we got a couple of people here who want to speak on the behalf of the Hester Heat School project. You want to wait till
We-
it comes up?
Yeah, I think that would be, we wait till it comes up
Okay.
with that, it'll be
It's gonna
good.
be a quick meeting, I think.
Okay, we'll move on to consider approval
No, get on with it.
of meetings for August 4th, 2025.
Motion.
I got a
Wait,
motion.
This team, we gotta do
Oh,
this.
we have to do this. Got a motion by Mr. Tim, a second by Mr. Keith. All in favor?
Oh, wait, can y'all move? Wait, I'm sorry. Can you move now, Tim?
Okay.
Let's get this thing going. Okay. Voting.
There we go.
Sydney?
And Brian.
Brian?
That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, motion
Okay.
passed. Now we'll
Now-
move to 4A, to ratify minutes for today
Yes,
from
committee meetings held today.
committee meetings held today.
That'll be
which is
a
September 8th.
voice motion and vote because we don't have it
Yeah.
on computer.
I got a motion by Keith and a second by Mr. Ryan. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed. Moving on to number 5, recess and convene as Board of Review. Got a motion by Mr. Sidney
Sorry.
and a second by Mr. Keith.
Can y'all, there you go, you'll entertain me.
All right.
I'm trying. Darian, Keith? Thank y'all.
All right. and Mr. Chris is going to talk.
Good evening, men. Thank you. I did get permission to come and coach an attire from Mr. Durst. So, guys, I'm here. Thank y'all. Every year it's the same routine. We have to approve our tax roll, have it approved by our governing authority, governing body of the parish, and that's what I'm here to do. Tax rolls a little less than last year. Public service came in a little bit less. I think $2.5 million, not in tax revenue, in overall value, it equates to about $20,000 of money to the parish revenue. So not a big change at all. But I'm here to ask your approval of our tax roll as it is as of today.
Okay. We got a motion by Mr. Bryan and a second by Mr. Keith. All in favor?
Wait. Yeah, that's okay, we'll,
That's for the recess.
yeah, that's okay. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna keep a record of the vote as the Board of Review.
Okay.
And then we'll, the
Okay.
next motion will be to adjourn, to get out of the Board of
We
Review.
did have a couple people file protests. I don't know if
You had one protest that got to us, and it was FD Portfolios. I think it was on behalf of the Family Dollar in Pine Prairie.
Yes. Josh and I spoke about it.
When
We
Josh
feel
told me
like-
y'all's
we
assessment
feel
was like
it's really, really good.
300,000 or
It's
something.
325 or 350.
And all the Dollar Generals are much
Most of
higher
them
than
had
that.
800,000, anywhere from 800 to a million, and we think
And they
it's
still
very fair.
protesting that?
And
Yeah.
Can it go up?
Yeah. So what we did today, I told Josh, please email them, get an appraisal, and we'd like to see it. If the appraisal is lower, we will use the value. If the appraisal's higher, we will also use the value. I have a feeling
It's gonna be high.
probably gonna. not
But
be-
generally, y'all would, unless y'all feel passionate about something, y'all would approve his role, and then that person, if they want to continue, they can appeal to the state.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion by Mr. Bryan, a second by Mr. Keith. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Thank you all.
Reconvene.
Thank you.
That's gonna be for you to do right now, Brian.
I got a motion by, oh, you got it on here? I got a motion by Brian to reconvene. I got a second.
Second.
Second by Ryan. All in favor?
Waiting for y'all to vote.
We can vote on the screen, fellas.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Brian.
All right, moving on to item number 7. Consider replacement of Kevin O'Connell on the PMAC representing Senior Executive Emergency Medical Service.
The,
Who they want to?
911 is a recommended Todd Swallow
Todd Swallow?
with Acadian Ambulance. Ty.
Oh, Todd.
Ty.
Todd.
My
I
bad.
thought you said
Yeah,
Todd.
I might
Swallow.
have.
Yeah, you said.
I might have.
It's time.
Ty Swallow, Mr. Ty Swallow. Ty, you want to get on another board?
Why not, man?
You're not busy enough already. Just get you on another board. All right. You. I guess did you do your check and all that?
Yeah.
You did his background check and all that to get on that board?
You have to fill out a form.
Sydney, you want to vote?
Do a background.
I know you moved.
You're
but
just
you wanna
gonna
vote?
you're just gonna have to go
I
see
said I know
Dirk. He's
you
gonna give you a
moved, but you
paper.
wanna
Just
vote?
fill it out. It's all good.
If you got
Thank
any
you, sir.
warrants or pending arrest.
You leaving already? Huh? Okay. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? No. Well, congratulations, Mr. Ty. You're on the board. Now we'll go to. I don't see Lucas.
I don't know if he's
Oh,
here.
yeah,
but-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's here? There he is.
Item number 8, register of voters, Lucas Bullock. He was hiding in Canino back there.
Good evening, gentlemen.
You wearing a pretty color tonight?
Yeah, you too.
Well, thank you.
Annually, we have to review the small precincts to see if they're eligible for merger. And of the 26 precincts, Dirk and I got 23 approved with an exemption. However, Kevin, as you know, in the past few years, Fobo Fire and your own precinct, 1171, that moved at the fire station. Y'all agreed,
We just
the
gonna,
board agreed to pay for it.
yeah, keep
And,
it the same and pay for it.
So this year, Keith had one, the Marshall vote
Okay,
precinct, and it would have to be merged with East Side Water, and between Keith and I and Dirk, Keith decided to go ahead and pay for it.
You
So
want-
of the
you wanna keep
26,
it like it is, yeah.
of the 26, we got 23 exemptions, including Lake Cove and Clearwater,
Well, that's
which
good.
there was some special
Yeah,
exemptions,
that's good news.
but we kept them where they were. So,
Okay, well, good news.
all I need y'all to do is approve paying for those three.
Okay, we got a motion to pay for the 3 precincts. And how much is it a precinct? 1,500?
Approximately 1,500.
Yeah, around $1,500, I think. So, we got a motion, all in favor? Aye.
Brian, hey, thank you.
Anyone against? No, motion passed. Mr. Lucas, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time and thank you for your work, man. Thank you. All right, we'll go to item number 9. Consider alcohol permit for Bogey Bayou Black Pot Cook-Off to be held on September 27th, 2025.
Motion and a second.
All in favor? We got 1 abstain, Mr. Ryan Ordwine, 1 no vote, Mr. Tim Causey. Motion passed with 5 votes. So, motion passed for the Bogey Bayou Festival. Moving on to item number 10, consider authorizing Evangelion Parish Attorney to meet with the Evangelion Parish School Board Attorney to begin a conversation about a conveyance of Hester Heat school properties. Is this when you want
Ms. Ron?
the people to talk? Okay. If anyone is over here that has anything to say about Hester Heat, this property, is welcome to come to the podium, state your name, and let's hear what you got on your mind.
Y'all both come up. Representative Butler, come on up.
How y'all doing this evening?
Y'all have a little,
Doing pretty good,
a
and
little
yourself?
fact sheet in y'all's packet as well.
My name's Garland Foreman. I'm the publisher of the Big Black Gazette. I'm also a resident out in the Bayou Chico community. If y'all been out there lately, the community is growing by leaps and bounds. I would say in the last 15 years, that community has doubled, tripled in population. Unbelievable what has happened. But 20-something years ago, a federal judge closed Hester Heat down, right after a new auditorium was built on the school grounds. Auditorium is still there, in decent shape. It's gonna have to have some repairs. But if we could get the school board attorney and the police jury's attorney to get together, they are considering swapping the property, or swapping the building, not the property. They would do it for a dollar value on a long-term lease, 50, 99 years. That's got to be figured out. But we've been meeting for about a year. Mr. Landernow's been out there, Tim, I think Brian's been there, I don't know who else, Dirk, I think, came. So we got prices. And the school board wanted us to get prices to offset the lease. Well, our price is coming in at 1.2 million, which I know it sounds a lot, but I think if we work hard, and that's what Representative Butler's here for, she is going to try to get us some funds to pay for the building, pay for the renovations. Now, the building, just my idea, could be used as a heating and cooling center for the elderly out there. You know, when it's hot, hurricanes come, blows out the power for a week, and these people got to sit at home in the heat. So we're asking that, and part of the thing is to have enough funds to put a generator there to keep that building heated and cool. So that's one of it. Then the other part is the demolition of the old wing of the school. And Tim and them have been talking about it, and they feel the police jury would pay for the cost to demo that wing as part of the lease to the school police jury. So we're here asking for that, and if y'all approve it, then y'all's attorney will get with the school board attorney and come up with an agreement. So, Rhonda, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Good evening, gentlemen. So I've been with most of this committee for almost a year. I think y'all formed a subcommittee to work on this building, and Dirk has been at several of our meetings as well. For me, I'm even showing my age when I talk about that, but I did go to that school. And until I went to, the high school, it was the the small school, the elementary school for us, and my kids all graduated there. So when they closed that school down, it's such an eyesore in that area for Valle Chico. It
Ms.
really
Rhonda,
is. Yeah.
I know you want people to think you're that young, but you never went in this building.
Not in that building. My kids went in that building, but the other part of the school I did.
I'm sorry, I'm just teasing.
No, it's okay, it's okay. But I'd really like to see something done with that building there. I'm willing to work and do whatever I have to do. I know that they've come up with some prices on what they want to do with the building. They even have enough funding there within in-kind to match some capital outlay. I think it's about $454,000, am I
Yeah,
wrong? Okay, to renovate the building that's good, which is the auditorium, what we're calling the auditorium. It's in very good shape considering it's been sitting there that long. I couldn't believe that when we went in there. So I think it's air conditioning and some electrical and things like that that have to be done. That's the part of the renovation of the building and the money that I will be helping them with. So they have about $150,000 in kind, which they can put toward capital outlay, which is really good. And if not, I'm going to work toward funding to help them there. He's right about growing in that community. I have friends that have bought property there. They're subbing out those acreage over there, and they're selling it as fast as they can put it there. So I believe that I'm a visionary, so I see even more than a community center. There's 10 classrooms, I think Brian and I were talking, that surrounds that building. They're huge. They can be used for farmers markets or just rented for small baby showers. I think that it would be feasible for you guys to handle. Maybe a couple of times a year you rent it would probably pay for what you need. I'm not sure, but it's a really nice place for that area, and it does need to be cleaned up, whatever else has to be cleaned up around there, but there's so much that can be done there.
We could maybe get a tenant in there that would wanna stay in there full time,
Right. There's DRA funding, there's USDA fundings, there's so many possibilities for funding and grants that we can work on. But as far as my side of the state side of it, we'll either go the capital outlay side of it, or I'll try to get some money appropriated to get them started. So I'm committed to that, and that's what I'm here to let all of you know. I committed to you, okay? You're welcome.
I will say, for the police jury, we can get this swapped. We may need y'all to pay the electrical bill without the AC running until we get enough funding to generate our funds to do that. That's what the school board has right now. The lights are on at that building now. There's a lot of things we can do with the help of Ms. Rhonda. And we think it would be very, very beneficial to the community, and it would really give a place for people to have wedding receptions, baby showers, reunions, you name it. And then, of course, we'll set a price to rent that out, and that would help bring the
Well,
funds.
who's we? Who's we? When you say we set
Well,
a
y'all
price.
gonna have control of the building.
You see, we have a lot of questions as we sit here on the board. We have a lot of unanswered questions that we have to ask.
So how many years would the lease be?
Well, we have talked to the school board about a 50-year lease and a 99-year lease. That's where your attorney and school board attorney would get together and try to figure out what they need to do. We just need to know.
Yeah.
I would prefer a 99-year lease, okay? But that's me. I don't know what we can do and what we can't do.
Because we take over the building, of course, it's gonna need insurance. We have to
Right.
find out a price on that insurance,
Right.
and where the money's coming from that's gonna pay for the insurance. Where the money's gonna come from that's gonna pay for the utilities. And we also gotta find out if it all works out and we do all this and we find the money and we get grants and Miss Rhonda works hard and we gotta find out who's gonna run this. You know, do we pay somebody to run this place?
I kinda figured we'd bid that out.
Because you know, we gotta be careful because it can be opening a can of worms.
I understand.
You understand? For other communities to come here and ask, hey, we got a abandoned building, we want y'all in Bazille, we want y'all in Mamou. You know, Mamou has their skating ring and their civic center or whatever, Ville Platte has most communities have their own little thing. Pine Prairie has their little
They're not
community.
incorporated, so I would
Yeah.
say it's a little different, whereas those communities are incorporated, they
Yes.
have their own.
Yes, yeah.
Whereas Baishiko, while it has grown substantially, I mean.
And it's
since
gonna
I've
grow
been
more.
over
I
there,
saw right across the street from Bayou Chico Grocery, they sold all that
Oh, yeah.
property already.
Yeah, it's
Or
constantly.
they're selling it, I
We
mean,
make
somebody's
it,
clear.
yeah, we make it incorporated, and Brian could run for mayor.
There you go. That's what I want. That's what we all want. Brian could be the mayor of Chico.
I'm about to move back to Chico.
Yeah, I'm here to answer any questions tonight, the best of my ability.
Well,
I
I
will
just,
do
I
it.
just wanna say, a lot of these costs here, is more of a wish list, we talking about paving the parking lot with asphalt, $470,000. We can put limestone for a parking lot.
Yeah, we can cut this cost down.
Oh, very much
substantially.
so.
Right.
But,
We-
one
just-
thing I did mention to Mr. Tim, and, I think we need to all be, open-minded to this, is that, nothing in the community is getting done with the solar money that's gonna be coming. It was all divvied out to each individual taxing district. There was no, dedicated money going to
Yeah, yeah.
the Chico area.
Everybody got a little piece of
But
the
there's
pie.
a $650,000 permit fee that's being paid to the general fund that I think some of that should be spent towards this building, whatever we can get from the state.
650,000 from the Bayou Chico
Yeah.
solar.
Which
But-
they did indicate to me
But
2
what-
weeks ago that they will be starting
The
groundbreaking in June
Okay.
26.
Out that 650, what goes to Rapides?
10%. Is
Yeah,
it 10 or 20? I don't even remember.
I think it's 220,000 out of that.
Off the back, so
Yeah.
we still gonna have a good bit of money.
Yeah, there's still a good bit of money that's.
Now,
So-
with that being said, I'd be willing to really push for some of that money to go towards that, because it's a Chico project,
Yeah,
it's a Chico.
And it's where it's generated from.
And yeah, I have no problem with that.
It's almost hollering distance,
I have no problem with
where
that.
the project's gonna be.
So, but there's still a lot of uncertainties that we need to find out more specifics, and I guess
But-
that's where we need to.
But that's good news what Mr. Bryan's telling y'all, that that's a little bit of money we might be coming in, and it's in y'all community that generated that money,
And
so.
to be upfront with it, Ms. Rhonda's gonna do her best to get us funds and capital outlay funds and all. None of that comes available until this time next year, if we can get the application in by November
Yeah,
first.
everything takes
Because
time.
if we don't get it in by November 1st, it's another whole year,
November 31st,
31st, I'm sorry.
that's okay. That has to do with capital outlays.
Yeah, Miss Rhonda's gonna get that in, though, she's not busy enough, she'll get that quick.
Well, we want y'all to understand
I'm not
about
gonna
the
take a
funding.
no for an answer.
Yeah.
I think we can get the initial nod that we're gonna get it done and move forward with the capital outlay.
Right.
Because by the time they figure it all out, we should be done with it.
Right,
Well,
right, we
well-
can start the process.
We'll let Mr. Jacob talk to, or I think we're getting a new attorney. I don't think Mr. Jacob, said it yet, but Jacob's leaving us.
Yes,
And we're getting us a new attorney.
Fire.
So, so I think,
You guys can submit the business plan you're wanting them to work on. What is
Yeah.
it that you want? And maybe give that to Dirk and y'all can send
but,
that to them.
but
and let them start
the
on it.
start, and that's right, Ms. Rhonda, but the school board has to be
Yes.
willing to,
Yes.
Well,
You know,
why
that's number
they
one
come
thing.
With y'all's
That's-
attorney and their attorney.
You know, that's-
And they're hoping to come back in October, if everything's okay,
Uh-huh.
and approve it.
Okay.
For the land, for the building swap. I keep saying land, but it's not the land, it's the building. They're gonna hang on to the land.
Well,
And-
our attorneys need to talk, and then they're gonna
Right.
bring it back to us, and then if we
That's
approve
right.
it, we'll go with that.
That's right.
So, you know, you got a very large, actually it was a whole school, so you got a large building here with a large auditorium sitting right in the middle of it, in good shape. So, I mean, so nothing good, I mean, everybody should want something good to happen, and I think, just get their heads together and make it happen.
We could probably get Acadian to rent some of those rooms so they could have a.
You needed that?
That has been thought about. But hadn't
Yeah.
brought it-
Actually, softball.
You messed up. You should have did that before the contract. With y'all.
So what I'm saying, there's just so much potential, I think if people.
And if
Softball
that,
Pathway mentioned that they were interested.
and if that building stays there
Room.
with no work done on it, I guarantee, I don't know how long Mr. Ronnie might answer that. It's not gonna be too many more years where it's gonna really need a lot of work to keep it up.
So, I think it's a good deal. I mean, for the people, and I know it's growing. I mean, I go to Bayou Chico, I go to A&G Quick Stop, now they call A&G Quick Stop. I deliver ice to that community. I've been at Bayou Chico since brick and mortar came up on the thing, so it's been probably 35 years I've been in that area.
That's a good
And
one. They all moved into Chico.
that-
We're getting
yeah,
all y'all-
from Bayou Chico, they all going for Bayou Chico boudin
That's
and
good.
sausage. So, no, it's a very nice, and they building some very nice homes
There.
over there, very, very nice.
If that
So,
building wouldn't be made of cinder block, it would have already gone.
and it's a good area, so,
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm glad with that solar company, is got maybe some money coming in that community, and, maybe we can use some of that to.
If we
to
can
do
work
that.
it out, even if we get 100,000, that gives us a foot in the door to start fixing that building
It
up.
was a law, I don't quite remember what they were talking about, maybe Dirk remembers, or I mentioned it to you, Ron, there was some law that they mentioned, okay, you know what I'm talking about, okay. So
Yes.
maybe y'all can get
I'm-
that clarified?
So I'm in the preliminary talks with the school board's attorney. There is a giant packet on my desk on the side of all the other giant packets on my desk.
Give it to the other guy.
So when Bo takes over, it's going to be one of the things I'll brief him on. There's a law that with a gratuitous exchange, it has to be of equal value with a fair market value. So
Okay,
we are aware of the issue.
thank you.
It's nothing that should stop this from being able to happen.
We just have to show that both sides are getting essentially
Equal value.
value, right, of the benefit. And my understanding is the demolition of the asbestos, the old school, that cost could be the equaling,
That's right,
or one of the equaling factors.
that's right. And that's 138,000 feet? Yeah.
And they can still use it. I mean, it would still be there for their elementary, you know, to utilize if they ever need.
Mr. Jacob, I thought they had already got that value of the school, yeah.
That, I don't know, I thought we were waiting on an appraisal to determine the rental market value.
Okay.
And then they can't unbalance, so you have to find something to.
So before they had just got an appraisal, it wasn't a rental
I
appraisal.
don't think there was an appraisal for the cost of the building,
Right.
but also for the whatever the fair market rental value for that type of building in the area
Well,
is.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do is have enough funds to show on paper that's not gonna cost y'all or anybody any money other than maybe keeping the lights on.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, we appreciate y'all coming.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much.
And we did have a motion in a second. And it's just you to vote, Tim and Kevin.
Okay, so we did have a motion and a second on, getting the two attorneys together. All in favor, everyone was in favor, nobody against, so motion passed. Moving on to item number 11. Legally Horizontal Seminar by Police Jury Association of Louisiana. What's that about?
Just want to bring it to y'all's attention. It's basically a seminar that the Police Jury Association is putting on in Pineville. And It was just to kind of let y'all know about it and.
Is
make
it a
sure that-
pre-registered thing?
Yeah, make sure that any of y'all that are interested get with me so I can make sure y'all are registered.
And Mr. President, I've recommended that my successor attend this, provided his schedule allows.
That'll work with
I
it.
think it's got some key stuff with the new adjudicated tax laws are changing. Adjudicated property, so that's gonna be
So,
some
Mr.
on our agenda we're gonna be dealing with.
So Mr. Jordy Snod is definitely going then?
Yeah.
We both going.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's great.
And we was waiting.
Mr. Jacob, just let, Bo get in touch with Dirk and let him know
I think I forwarded the email.
where he can register him.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to item number 12. Consider names for new access road to the prison.
Well, let me get y'all all to vote on that last thing.
Hotel.
I don't
Heartbreak
know why I had
Hotel.
that lined up as a vote, but I did.
Did we come up with something?
Brian, can you?
I did speak to the sheriff.
Got one.
And he recommended at first, he had recommended the first sheriff of Evangeline Parish, Mr. Parker. But then he calls me back and they talked about it. They would like to name it
Patriot.
Patriot Road. Patriot. That's what they would like this, have the road name.
I say Alibi Alley.
So he's saying that eventually he's gonna build his offices there, his office, and it's gonna coincide the road with his office. I guess he's gonna name his offices Patriot Office, I don't know. But if we can have a motion on Patriot Road, we'll make our sheriff happy and we'll go with that.
That's the least we can do.
So,
Okay.
and he did check with 911, we checked everywhere with 911, there's no Patriot Road in Evangeline Parish.
That cemetery, the T-Mobile Cemetery, still doesn't have a road name, they put the stop sign. It still needs a-
Oh, the signs are way behind, the sign is ours.
Yeah, the 911, you had told me
They
they.
had some issues, we just behind on signs.
Okay, so we have a motion, we got a second for Patriot Road, for the new jail road, and it passed. Unanimous. Okay, moving on to number 13. Update on recurrent energy Zydeco project.
Okay,
Again,
so y'all have this in y'all's packet. Ben Kerr had called and asked if he submitted this, if I would pass it along to y'all. It basically tells you all about the construction, the design is about 90% complete. The building permitting is, all on schedule. They're working on the Parish Road entrance boring permits.
I think he told me by the end of the month, they're gonna start, by early October, they're gonna start with, some kind, and by the end of the year, they will have, full construction going on. That's what was told. I don't know if he put this
Yeah,
on his little
They have
thing.
direct financial contributions to date. I think he wanted to point that out to
Yeah,
y'all.
he said he wrote a check for $146,000,
143,640.
143.
Let's see.
What's the start date?
He said early part of, he got shocked too, he started panicking, but his thing said early part of October,
As early as 10/6.
10/6.
This year?
Yes,
Start construction.
start construction, 10/6.
On or after
That's the
11/3.
one over there, Robert Floyd and, yeah, on that end, Miss Linda and, so, Stephen DeVille and them, yeah, they all going.
And if y'all have any further questions, he said y'all can call him. He's,
Yeah.
but
And
y'all have that in.
But
y'all's
he
pack.
did tell me that, that by the end of the year, they will be full
was-
construction. In the ground, full construction by the end of the year.
You know, I put that as a vote, but
So there's that was just to update us, transparency. There's no vote or no, motion required.
I shouldn't have put it as a vote, but I did. So y'all go ahead and vote to approve the report.
Okay, moving on to item number 14. Consider funding request from the city marshal Nicole Snoddy. Miss Nicole, I believe, is here.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to ask for one employee because I don't have I used to have 7, now I'm down to 4, and I need boots on the ground. I'm so short-handed, and I'm asking for y'all to pay for one employee.
I put in y'all's packet a little thing that, I got from her office today. The jury currently, provides the marshal's office with $3,900 a month.
And that comes from the general fund?
Yeah, and that that comes from the general fund, 49.9. So we would she's asking for about 50,000, so she's asking basically for 50,000. So about the same, we'd be doubling what we give them.
And that's for the year.
And that would be for an employee with the benefits,
Yes.
salary and benefits. That would allow her to do what she needs to do.
Last year, I think it was last year, or year before, you came to us and asked for what we had done for the sheriff with special detail tickets to give our portion.
We didn't do no special detail tickets.
And so,
You talking about like working for like seatbelt tickets and stuff like that?
no, tickets that you would be doing, like
When I asked for
speeding
those,
tickets where you set up in the interstate or you set up
when I
in
asked for
certain
to
areas.
be in the ward to do my tickets, that was supposed to be the money that would come to the marshal's office to make my office run, because I don't get no budget. The city only gives me a budget to just pay for my salaries.
Right.
That is it.
So how much money does that account for? The money that we're not getting from the tickets that you're writing?
Right now, I might get, probably right now I get probably about 3,000 doing the tickets, yes.
3,000 a year?
When we get the check from the city court, it's about a month. I get 3,000, that's what I get out of my tickets.
What does it cost to run details?
To run details, to get an employee pays for their salary, so, I mean, it's the fuel. I mean, I'm losing money right now because
Well, that's what I'm getting at is it cost effective to do these
Yes,
these
because
tickets when you're
It does when I have
making
employees. When I used to have enough employees, it usually goes up to $8,000 to $10,000, and it helps me run my office, helps me pay my fuel, helps me pay the maintenance and all that stuff.
Without looking at a budget and seeing what
I
is
understand.
coming in and where the money that we are giving up is going, I mean, I'd be reluctant, because I don't know, like, we used to get $40,000 from the city court fund. And that's supposed to be from fines and fees. And our last year's budget, we only got $8,000 from city court, which is down
And that's because of the
a
warrants.
that's $30,000 less than what we used to get.
That's with the judge. I mean, the judge has their own way, they
I
pay the
understand.
Yeah.
But it's also, there's a statute specifically for Bill Platte City Court that says we don't have to give not $1 more than what is collected and sent to the police jury.
That's why I'm trying to get more employees to try to make more money and to run. Right now, I'm even working on the road to help my guys, because I have one that does just civils, 5-day vacates, warrant of evictions, subpoenas. That's all she does. And then we have to work courts all the time. And then I have one that just does tickets, and then I have one that does warrants. I'm so short-handed, it's unbelievable. And then we have a Ville Platte High homecoming coming up, and that's like Little New Orleans, and they asking me, the principal, we need the marshals, because the marshals are the only ones that do anything. I mean, we arrest, we don't just play with them and say.
You understand, the only fund that we get to pay for y'all office is from city court. And it's already $40,000 below what we have to pay.
I understand.
And I don't know, we just, in my opinion, we need to see more budgetary information so that we can understand where's the breakdown, like where is it that we're not getting the money from city court, and where is it that you're not getting that portion that we allow for you to collect from our portion of the ticket. That's 76% of every ticket that's supposed to come to the police jury. And, I mean, if we're authorizing for you to have it, that should be a good bit of money. I mean, Are all the tickets getting PTI'd? Is that why we don't
Some and some
see any?
is with the state, so I notice he gets a cut in it because he has the state.
But I think we need to get to the bottom of what's causing this.
When's the last time we collected $40,000? Do you know?
Probably 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Mm-hmm. I
Mr.
actually
Cole,
look up that information, but about 10 years ago, I can tell you, Mr. Donna Loney was one that brought that to my attention, so that you can tell, you know, how dated that is. Mr. Donna Loney was the previous city judge before Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
Mr. Cole, I know me and you spoke on the phone, and I appreciate your efforts and what you do. Only thing I decided, since we talked, is more of a Ward 1 thing than it is
To help me.
a general fund thing. Because if you make it a general fund thing, you and I know I was a constable for 27 years, it's the same job description. And if we give for one, I mean, we would have to open it up for all the other ward constables to participate in giving them money for law enforcement also. That's just where I feel about it.
Okay.
We only give them $4,800 a year. That's all they get to run their whole ward.
They don't have actually any.
But they're not running tickets. You know, they're not doing those kind of things. They're, you know, serving papers, serving warrants or subpoenas, whatever.
Yeah. And do
Those kind of
evictions and
things.
one of the evictions all over the ward.
Yeah.
So you had 7 and you're down to 4?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that money coming from?
The city was paying for it, Ryan cut.
And then they just cut?
And I'm for whatever, but I just think it's a Ward
We
1
ain't got no city police force.
Yeah.
deal. It's
Well, I
not,
think,
it's not a general fund.
I think the sheriff needs to step up and help then, and I mean, he has a bunch of officers. I see a sheriff's car every other car.
The sheriff does, but I mean, they have like 3 on the road, north, east, and south.
But is he patrolling in Bill Platte?
Mostly it's the PD. He mostly stays a lot in the parish.
The jurisdiction is only Ward 1. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Brown, you saying we need to get more information from the
I'm not saying I'm against it, I'm saying I
No,
need
not at
more
all.
information before I can make any kind of decision.
Yeah,
I
and-
think we should.
I mean, I've got no budget, I don't have anything to look at or see.
You know,
It has come up quickly, and to be honest, I haven't had a chance to.
And the information. I
Look at the budget
requested
at
from
all.
Dirk, I needed to see
Yeah.
that too, to see the trend on the city court.
Yeah, because this has just been about a week that we've kind of
This is something
And
that's
also
very-
say-
known about Nicole's
Yeah.
problem.
we need to put ourselves together and try to solve
Yeah.
this problem. So, it's very, very important law enforcement in our parish.
Yes.
Also, I have to say, like if the constables come forward from Bazille or Mamu or wherever, we'll also have to treat them, you know, if they ask for something, we'll have to, if we give to one, we'll have to give to
Yeah, I
all.
agree with that, but then at the same time, I think they do a little more.
They do
A lot more.
Marshall's
A lot
office
more.
does a lot more than.
a lot
These
more.
constables
But I
could do
understand what
more
you're saying.
if they had more,
I
they
know,
could do
Mr.
more. I mean, I never had a,
But you have to,
Yeah.
if you have to arrest, you have to have all your qualifications. You have to be post-certified, and you have to be,
Yeah.
these constables can do that also.
or
I mean,
they went to the
all
academy.
they gotta do is get post certified.
Because if you go and you give shot somebody, you make sure that they have all their recommendations, because they look with a fine scope.
Well, if you could get us the information, like how many tickets are wrote every month, you know?
Well, right now, it's gonna be short-handed, because I don't have but only one person right now that's doing tickets.
No, we can look at the historical data
Yeah.
just to see, you know, it's not just today that I'm
Maybe,
worried about.
maybe go back 6
Yeah,
months,
what we,
you know,
from this.
when you had a full
this year,
staff.
You know, let's look and see, like, if you wrote 2,000 tickets and
Yeah, it's just.
you haven't gotten the $4,000 back from it, it's definitely not worth doing.
You know, it does help me running my office, because all the stuff that I have that I have bought from units. I had to buy everything myself. The city don't provide anything. So that's what saved my butt. Because when I got in the marshal's office, it was in the hole.
Yeah, but is it really? Is it just somebody else paying the bills and you write tickets? That's what we're not seeing, it's the
And the
full
warrants
picture.
itself too. I pick up a lot of people. So when I don't have enough people to do those raids and pick up, that helps the courts when I pick up those probation warrants and those contempts.
So, I mean, we do have a sheriff department and stuff, we could
They don't
delegate a
have
lot of
my
that to.
warrants.
Huh?
And they do their own thing, we do ours, and that's how
Right.
the sheriff wants it. So when we have our own warrants, we have to do our own warrants. They do their warrants,
Right.
just like they have their own narcotic team.
I make a motion that we table this till next month and get more information so that we can see what we need to do.
All right, I got a motion on the floor
You
to
wanna
table
just vote?
until next
I'll
month.
write down what the motion is, if you don't mind.
And I got a motion by Mr. Bryan.
Second.
Got a second by who?
Tim.
Second by Mr. Tim, all in favor?
Sid, you
So,
wanna vote?
I'm like Mr. Sid.
Darren,
I think
Sid.
it's very
Anyone
important
against?
Sid, Darren?
that we all come together to help you, because I really believe we need that, and, I got your back, I wanna work
Well-
on getting this back for you.
Yeah, Miss Nicole's in a bad bind, y'all,
This is
because,
not a no, this is,
But-
we need to see.
but I know why she rushed, y'all, and anyone
Yeah.
from around here would understand her. She's down 3 officers, and they have a very big crowd coming into town, and the principal's asking her to help with the security. And Bill Platte High has a really big homecoming, and she's stressed out over that. She don't know what she's gonna do.
We have plenty
If
of other agencies that need to step up too.
Well-
I mean, not just Mr. Nicole.
Well, no doubt, no
If the
doubt.
ward constable
Yeah,
comes to this
Governor
board,
of the National Guard.
We have a city police and we have a sheriff department.
I agree,
They serve this whole parish.
I agree.
I know, and you know what, I know she's struggling, because she reached out to me during session to get some money to appropriate for her to have a car, a new hot car, or some, close to new as possible, and we did that for her, so I know she's struggling. She's been struggling for a while. So, she does need help.
but I still think it's a Ward 1 issue. I mean, her jurisdiction is in
We
Ward 1.
do understand it's a Ward 1 issue. I heard it 5 times from her,
Yeah.
and she heard it. We understand Marshall is Ward 1. We understand that, Mr. Tim. But Ward 1 out the 5 jurors don't have enough money to pay $50,000. There's nobody right here sitting on this board that represents Ward 1 is gonna say that we have the money to pay 50 grand a year.
The marshal can delegate
So-
the law enforcement to more the sheriff.
Well,
And not have to.
I can't fix that problem, but I know.
Of being in Ward 1 needs to pay for it. Because at the same time, the Hester Heat School you asking about is just in one.
Yeah.
And you asking to pay, use money from the jury, which I agree with, but it's the same issue.
We can do it in our district, but think about it, anybody in the parish can use the SBE building, it's the parish-wide building.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad.
Her jurisdiction is just in Ward 1.
It's not a good reason. I just think we need to look at what is the need of it and not.
Yeah, not where it's coming
not
from.
just mine or.
Well, I'm just saying, if a
Yeah.
constable comes from Ward 4 and asks for a car, or asks for any kind of financial.
If he has to make
We'll set the
enough
precedence and
reason.
tell them no.
Huh?
Because we'll set precedents of what we always have, and we'll say no.
So how can we do that? They got the same job description as the marshal has.
They're not close to the marshal.
They're not both certified, they don't know.
They're not close to the
law,
marshal.
like-
They can be post certified and everything.
They can, they can go 6 how many weeks they get
If they,
certified?
if they do that.
They're gonna quit their job and go get full certified?
I'll agree to
Anyway, thank you, Mr. Nicole.
Thank you, Ms. Nicole. All right, moving on. Number 15, consider approval of jail supply list.
Yes, sir, it is.
The funds available?
Yes, sir, they are.
All in favor? Everyone voted yes?
Keith, Sydney, Darian,
All right.
thank you.
Moving on to item number 16, consider authorizing payment of bills.
Is everything else?
Yes, sir, it is.
And our funds are available.
Yes, sir, they are.
Move.
Got a motion by Mr. Sidney, second by Ryan, all in favor?
Darian?
Anyone against? Motion passed. Before I go to the Public Works Director's report, I'd like to mention something from Mr. Chuck. He would like the jurors to know, on October 7th of this year, 2025, they're gonna have a VVA meeting at 6 o'clock at the Veterans Home. And they're gonna provide a sup after that. They wanna invite all the jurors there. They want y'all to be, he wants to show what our support has given them, what he has done to the home, and he said, I think Mr. J.D. Swallow is gonna cook a sausage and hen gumbo. So he's,
Dr. Fuller will be there, Undersecretary of Veteran Affairs.
yeah, and he may, it's not for sure, but he may be handing out some medals there, so.
Chuck, you know I'd love to go, but I'm gonna be on a cruise that day. I'll be in Cozumel, so I'll have to make it.
6 o'clock. Might get lucky and might push Brian off the boat. All right, Mr. Chuck. Now we'll move on to item number 17, the Public Works Director's report.
Thank you, Mr. President. I wanna, circle back to item number 11 and talk about the seminar.
Yes, sir.
I will be out, Mr. Chascon, the jurors, we offered those to go, we need that list so we can go ahead and, schedule it and pay for the thing.
What's the date of that?
It's the 24th and the 25th. So we just need a list of who wants to attend so we can go ahead and schedule that.
That's September or October?
24th and 25th.
September.
This month. Okay, and I also, I got the bids back for the repairs at the health unit. And they range from $87,000 to $90,000 for the list that I got with, Mr. Jake. The total repairs are all the problems on the health unit plus some outside work, cleaning the buildings and the parking lots.
I make a motion that we approve.
Second.
I got a motion by Mr. Bryan, a second by Mr. Keith. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed.
And who is it that?
Gunner has the lowest one. I have contracts, they were 87. Yellowfin contractors was 90. And Stoops was 89. Yeah, we got 87, 791.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, very good.
So who got the contract?
Gunner.
Gunner.
What about the police area office? Did you get processed?
I'm waiting
So
on the
that's for
board
the
for
health
that. Waiting for somebody on that. That won't be quite as big of a job.
Next
Right
door?
next door.
Okay. They didn't get the price on the office?
Not yet. They said they
For
were.
the flooring and the new chairs.
Okay. We getting new chairs, fellas.
New chair?
Oh, yeah.
Again.
No more negotiation.
You won't be covered in you won't be covered in the peelings of the chairs. That's it, Mr. Jordan?
That's it, Mr. President.
All right. We'll move on to number 18, the Parish Engineers Report. Mr. Ronnie Landreneau.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've got a few items that need addressing tonight. One would be on our infrastructure project in the industrial park. We are about ready to wrap that project up. We've got a change order that we've been discussing with the contractor. We've got to make two boulders, one on the 3042 State Route and one on the Maxi Rate. The state's required us to put in a 10-inch casing, steel casing. The city's required us to put in a 10-inch steel casing. The contractor is requesting to do that work would be $84,600. Marcus is of the strong opinion that this is significantly more than what we should pay for that work. We've discussed it with the contractor, and his opinion is he needs that amount of money. Our contract does allow us to do what's called force account. When the two parties can't agree on the cost of a change order, then it's basically handled like cost plus time and material. However, I don't recommend that. I recommend that we complete the project and we do not do the bores. Once the project is completed, which we only have a little bit of gas line that laid, a little bit of dress-up work, some hydro seeding. Once that work is complete and we have a substantial completion, and when you take over your project again, at that point, we would recommend we solicit prices from contractors that do this work, and I think we'll save a substantial amount of money. So that would be my recommendation tonight to the jury.
You need a motion for that?
Probably not.
So you just want to wait, do the project, substantially finish the project, and then get bids to bore on the highway and the city and Maxi Rig?
That's correct.
Okay. We don't need nothing taken. That's good.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, a quick update on the other part of the infrastructure, which is our wastewater treatment plant. Construction's gonna start within about 2 weeks at the site, and we're hoping to be substantially complete second to third week in October. So that's moving along quickly. The new sign at the industrial park at the entrance, coming off LA 29, construction started, so we're going to see that completed very shortly. Mr. Chairman, I think one thing on Crook, to go back on Crooked Creek, you adopted a change order tonight. That project is also substantially complete. We're using the facility. There's no more work to be done. So I would recommend it that you accept it as substantially complete now that that final change order has been agreed upon.
Okay. We need a motion for that, though.
Yes, sir.
Do I have a motion? I got a motion by Keith, a second by Darren. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion
Mr.
passed.
Chairman, a couple of quick items. On your detention pond, Baton Rouge is requesting that we certify that no other monies other than LWI funds, the $4.6 million, will be used on the detention pond. And the reason they're asking that certification, there was a typo on the CEA that they want to clear up.
Yeah, that's it.
If you
Thank
are comfortable with it, if the jury would allow you to sign that certification. They're also asking that you agree to pay for any cost overruns. You have adopted a resolution agreeing to it,
20,000.
and we're waiting for an estimate from the engineer, and when he can give us an estimate of the cost, then if there appears to be an overrun, we can put the dollar value in.
Yeah, that's.
But we don't have it right now.
Yeah, we don't anticipate an overrun, but yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I would
Okay,
request that you sign that certification.
okay.
The last one is an amendment to your engineering agreement.
Let's adopt that one. Let's get a motion and an approval for Kevin to sign off on that
I make a
first.
motion.
I got a motion by Mr. Bryan, a second by Mr. Sidney. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed.
The last item, I think, Mr. President, we have to make an amendment to the engineering agreement with quality. In that agreement, he had a schedule, and they had a typo in that schedule. They're requiring that it be corrected. This amendment corrects it. It's strictly language, and I think you need a resolution
Okay.
authorizing. It could be Mr. Dirk, but either you or Mr. Dirk to sign.
Okay, do I have a motion? I got a motion by Brian, got a second by Darian. All in favor? Anyone against? Motion passed. Is that it, Mr.
That's all I
Ryan?
have, Mr. Chairman.
I have a
Thank you.
question on that project.
Mr. Bryan's got a question on the
When are
detention
we gonna
pond.
start making land acquisitions to purchase these properties? Because I know the one landowner that's left in the project is really getting antsy.
They get antsy.
I guess my best answer to that, Mr. Bryan, and I think Mr. Dirk will agree, we ask that at just about every monthly meeting we have, and the answer we get is until the hydraulic study and the site layout is completed by the engineer and approved by Baton Rouge, they will not give us authorization to begin acquisition.
Well, that land might not be available when it comes down to it. How
We
can they
can
build
tell
a
them
site
that.
plan on a piece of property
That they don't
that
have.
we don't even have?
They don't
To
have.
me, you need to buy the property so you can site.
Yeah, that's
How do they know how much land that this guy would even sell? They haven't even asked them if they would sell 10
They never
acres,
talk to
15
nobody.
acres.
Yeah,
I mean,
asked
this
me
is
to
just
talk to him. I
ridiculous,
did.
and you
Yeah.
can let them know I feel that way.
Scott, I can't, I thought Scott.
I'm just a messenger.
I know, you can let them know I feel that way, message.
All right,
And
I'm
I would
sorry.
ask that Mr. Dirk and I can make sure they understand that time is of the essence, and the property may not be available if they don't.
Well, they just need to move. I mean, this guy,
Who's slowing that down?
he's paying
Crawford?
notes, he's paying principal, he's paying, interest on this property.
Gave us a contract
And
that had
Messed
some
up.
language in it that said there was
He
FEMA.
wants-
This is what we corrected.
You don't wanna keep paying on something that
All of that
he
stuff.
knows he's
Fact
gonna
is,
sell. It's just throwing money in the,
It's a slow process.
Mr. Brown, after the meeting, if you and I could discuss which property you're speaking about.
It's the one right by our house. It's the one in, the scenic drive, Dr. Jerry's old property.
I would think, I'd go out on a limb to say that one will be bought. To the best
It's
of
the only property for sale.
If they can
Because,
negotiate the price, if
I
the
mean,
people
this
wanna
guy might
sell.
say, oh, no, I won't take 5,000 acres, I want 10, you know?
Let me retract what I said. That property will be one of them, I think,
it
that will
is-
be select.
Yes.
Now, whether or not they can negotiate a price, I don't have a crystal
Yeah.
ball.
So, anyway, I think that should have been done before they started.
Well,
designing.
yeah, I mean, it just makes sense.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't disagree.
that's crazy. They're gonna do
designing
a,
a house.
they're gonna do a plan with no property.
You're gonna do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
We'll,
just.
Okay,
we'll get that done.
It's
Okay, my
very
turn, huh?
bad.
we don't gotta sign.
Oh.
What Mr. Ronnie gave me.
Yes.
Mr.
You go
Dirk,
ahead.
There was one item that I wanted to mention, I think we might need to take action on. From, Mr. LaFord and Earl's, office.
The board and Earls?
Yeah, Wesley Elmer.
Yeah. I'm familiar with, that's with the
Sent you an
opioid
email.
stuff, yeah?
Right there.
He sent you and Mindy and myself an email and forward it to Denise Perkins. But we need to approve a plan on an additional settlement for, this opioid, the Purdue former.
He given us a deadline?
I don't know that there's a deadline, but I know I've seen it on emails prior to this one. But, I just don't wanna miss the deadline.
Yeah, well, I sure don't want to either.
So
yeah.
At the end it says,
Let's, you want me to do it in my thing? I have several things in my report to approve.
I'm looking to see if there's any kind of deadline.
I know I talked to him. He called, I talked to him on the phone.
Okay.
But I don't recall a deadline.
Please complete and return the executed Sandoff's settlement participation form that was sent on September 3rd. As soon as possible. Anyway, okay, submitted by September 30th, there is the deadline.
Okay. So let's make a motion that we,
I mean, this is their recommendation plan, you know, they're our
Yeah.
attorney representing us. I would,
move that we complete the form as provided by our attorney.
right.
Keith
What are we talking about?
and
The opioid settlement.
Oh, we still paying?
There's other pharmacies that didn't get settled yet.
Okay.
so-
Keith and Ryan. They gave us some documentation they'd like us to fill out so that we can stay in the.
This is.
In the loop? Okay.
This is, professional services, and we don't have to technically, you know.
Okay.
we can- The president and the secretary can sign those documents
Okay.
on professional.
Well, we still got a motion in a second, so we.
And all in favor? Anyone against? No. Motion
Okay.
passed. All right, Dirk?
So, one thing we have is Sid brought to my attention that Mr. Ronnie, what's Mr. Ronnie's last name, Sid? Broussard, was resigning from the 911 board, and, they were recommending Chief Kyle Fusilier from the Basile area to replace him. I talked to Liz before the meeting. She said the letter had been written. It just hadn't been sent to us yet. So, I believe Sid wanted to recommend that we appoint Kyle Fusilier,
On an interim basis.
on an interim basis.
So
Keith?
he can get his information approved.
Right.
Background check.
You gotta do that too, with that paper, same as with Todd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith and Ryan. You want to ask if there's any objection?
Everyone in favor?
Yes, amen.
Anyone against? Motion passed.
Okay. Let's see, what is this? Let's see. Oh, I wanted to make y'all aware that, Ronnie had called for a meeting that we will have tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. That's here, Ronnie, that we have in the meeting?
It's at your office.
Oh, it's at my office? Okay. About the courthouse,
What time?
at 10:30 a.m.
I won't be there.
The DA's office is sending, Go West, and I think our priorities are the air conditioning
Mm-hmm.
and the
Spoiled.
elevator. The thing about the air conditioning that I asked the jury to consider is when we have jury trials, if it's too hot or too cold, you risk, affecting the jury trial, creating issues that require the parish to spend more money down the road.
Everywhere, a sports bra and a jacket.
It does not work like that. The courts do not care.
Spoiled.
I'm just telling you, the courts don't care about everybody's budget or anything. They make rulings and,
No, both of those things are in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are in it, and they deep in it, so. What else you got, Dirk?
today.
All right,
Air conditioning.
Shit, it's working
Next
good
on
right
my
now.
list, I have Karen Ryder. We need to send her to this, PERS, Parochial Employees Retirement System, Administrative Training on, the October 27th. It says Sunday, October 27th through Monday, October 27th. Obviously, that's not accurate, but.
All right, I got a motion by Brian, a second by Mr. Sid. All in favor? Anyone against?
Okay.
Motion passed to send Karen to that seminar.
Mindy has prepared your monthly budget to actual comparisons and hopefully has distributed them to you. And last but not least, in the month of July, sales taxes went up from 364,000 last year to 402,000 this year.
That's good. That's it.
Have we ever hired our attorney to sue the state for the sales tax exemption?
We haven't. We
We
haven't
still
hired
have
an
not
attorney.
retained counsel. It's costing us $30,000 a month, but $30,000 a month is what Mr. Morty told me today.
That they taken from that
That
sales
we're
tax
losing
because of
our
what?
2 cent
Union
sales
tax?
Union
tank?
tank, yeah.
Because of union tank.
Union tank.
So you're looking at $360,000 a year that we're losing because of the tax exemption that we have no idea why they gave it to them, because we didn't ask them.
Yes,
They gave
sir.
a local sales tax exemption,
Well, that's something
rail
that-
and
Yeah.
farm equipment over.
For rail and farm.
So when it came out of conference, the legislators had, you know, 2 hours, that was in session last year, this time, the special tax session. So anyway.
All right.
We have every reason to be able to file a lawsuit. It's
Good.
unconstitutional because we have that money
I'm
bonded.
gonna write that down.
and
We
you
gotta
cannot-
see about hiring an attorney to
you
see about
cannot
that.
allow for bonded money to be eliminated. So anyway.
And the
I just
money-
want my legislator to hear that we do have that lawsuit, $360,000 a year.
He's trying to say that it's illegal, that if you
Yeah.
bond money, you can't take it from them after, you gotta wait till the bond's paid, then y'all
Yeah,
can take the
that's
money.
right.
You know, that's what he's trying to say.
No, it's not your fault. It's the process fault. The conference, the way they do that is, it.
But as you
the
know,
Commissioner Association did not even have a chance to look at it.
we gonna hire an attorney and try to sue the state now. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna, $30,000 is $30,000, so.
No, it's 360.
Well, 30 a month is 30 a month, so that's a lot of money. All right, moving on, number 20, old business. We have,
Question, yes, sir.
So when you spoke about the drag on Vita King,
Yes, sir.
did you make a meeting?
I did make the meeting and the, Mr. Bellard was not there. I told you he'd be there and he wasn't there. So I haven't spoken to him yet. But I'm gonna do it tomorrow, guarantee it.
they wanna talk about the split, y'all know, we have money to split?
Yeah.
Like they had about, what, 800,000?
Yes.
Or the.
We talked about it.
And y'all were willing to split right now?
I
You
thought we
don't-
decided we weren't
We almost
gonna.
to budget already, so.
Yeah,
Y'all wanna wait?
cause I remember Mindy saying there wasn't a
We
lot.
don't know what to have.
I mean, we almost at the end of the. You don't wanna wait till the end of the year?
What you got, Jody?
505.
They're not gonna spend it.
Yeah, we just got 505, might as well wait and see.
Yeah, that was.
That's all?
Just, yeah.
No worry, we,
Well, you had.
more than
There's
that.
some unpaid bills that got paid, I don't know.
Maybe still.
Mindy told me there wasn't a lot.
He said 505, they thought they had
We spent
800.
a lot on, the last one.
Okay,
Oh, look at the one.
All right.
got a motion to adjourn?
Move.
Got by Keith, got a second? By Darian, all in favor? Meeting adjourned.
Look, I'm not too fast. I'm telling you. Hey, you're lucky I ain't too fast.
For what?
But didn't you say, when you was talking about hefty heat, have to be fair? all the other communities about wanting to do a community center. That same way I'm talking about this thing. I just want it to be fair. I didn't call you on it because I was thinking about it.
Next, in meeting.
I gotta go see about that damn tie and then I'm gonna go to lunch. I can leave you?
Yeah, but
You good?
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
If y'all need anything,
All right, man.
y'all call.
Dirk, I'm gonna see you over there.
Yeah, buddy. No problem.